Hi, everybody. I'm delighted to be joined again today by Caroline Gleeson from Occupop. So, Caroline, nice to see you again. And
Likewise.
we're going to be talking about something very specific. So, this is an Occupop feature around generative AI. Caroline, literally just over to you. Tell us what this is all about.
Thanks, Adam, and great to be back on. And just to caveat what you said, it's a feature, a free feature, accessible to absolutely everybody online. So we hope that everyone will get the benefit of it. And I suppose something we're really trying to channel with it is the community element, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. Um, but as I know, we discussed it in our previous chat, but Occupop is an applicant tracking software, and we sell across Ireland and the UK and the US. And as I mentioned previously, we're all about recruiter enablement. And obviously, our software is built around automating and streamlining the hiring process for SMEs. But we're also always looking at ways that we can provide further supports, not just with the application, but outside of that. And we do a lot of content and guides that are downloadable on our website for users and for just the general public. And this is our newest thing that we're really excited about, which is our ChatGPT prompter. Essentially, the idea really behind it was that, ChatGPT is everywhere, and often, I'm sure you've experienced this when you go and ask a question, you don't necessarily get the answer you're looking for. So we wanted to create a sort of directory of, preset prompts that you can copy and paste into ChatGPT to help you kind of generate the most accurate response. Nothing's ever perfect, but these are just designed to kind of help you on your way in order to achieve that. And that's what we've built on our website.
Great. Okay, because I firmly believe there's a couple of things that I firmly believe. The first is if you're not a great writer, you're going to find it pretty difficult to get good writing out of ChatGPT because you need to be able to provide accurate prompts, and and so anybody that's offering assistance in this area is very welcome in our industry. So let's take a look at how it works.
Yeah, let me show you. I'm just going to share my screen for you now. So if you let me know, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So this is our website homepage, occupop.com. So from here, if you go into resources and your ChatGPT prompts, and in here is essentially a library of prompts. You can view all, or you can actually, filter by some of these topics that might be, relevant to what you're looking to search for. And you can see here, they're all listed here. You can copy and then you can use with a particular AI product. And it as you can see here, you can submit your own prompts. So we have a huge library of prompts already in place, but we're hoping that, hiring managers, and we have a lot of people already who have subscribed to this page, and you can subscribe here. But we are looking for, a lot of people to get involved, share their prompts. We'll continue to share ours and just really have that, build out, and encourage hiring managers to get the most from it. So one prompt that I picked out earlier, that I thought would be worth testing live. So because this is often, when you're trying to hire maybe for a niche role, it can be difficult to know where to start. And also when you're advertising for a job, depending on the channels you use, it can get quite expensive. So you kind of want to, hit the bullseye, if you're going to be investing money, or even, do a thorough search before you even go and invest. So I thought, let's research job boards by role. So act like an experienced recruiter and researcher. Provide me with a list of specialized and niche jobs boards in which I could post a remote vacancy for role and location. So I'm going to copy this prompt and I'm going to use it with ChatGPT. So what do you think, Adam? What job do we want to hire for?
Let's pay it in Treasury Manager in Dublin.
Okay, Treasury Manager. Let's go. As you can see here, the prompt's gone in and ChatGPT is populating a list of resources where we can go and actively look for that job. And this is just one example. Obviously, you've seen the range of prompts that are available on the website. It's giving you a range of different job boards that you can, begin to search. Some you may be aware of. LinkedIn, it's quite popular. Some are much more niche, and you may or may not be aware of those. So, certainly a good place to start.
So if I'm like a treasury recruitment specialist, I'm probably going to look at that and go, well, yeah, I know where I need to be doing it. Not those ones. Yes, that one. If I am a generalist HR manager who's using Occupop, then that's going to give me a lot of information I probably didn't know about already. And I think that is a really great example and use case for for generative AI. And you're providing a really good community service here, and especially in the way that you're making it open source and allowing people to contribute and
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
subscribe as well for like updates. So I guess when people put in new things, are you approving them, or are people just adding them to the library, and then how
They
does
do
the
get
updates?
approved, get spell checked and tested and then approved and added. Yeah.
Yeah. And I put my email address in there, and when there's new prompts that come in, then I'll get an email to let me know about another idea.
Yeah, there's different notifications, not on every prompt that gets added because you might get flooded, but we
Yeah.
would have kind of regular updates updating you on what's going on.
Yeah, great. So having looked at it myself, I really believe that the biggest value in this is um, the way that you are setting out a format for people. And I can take a look at the formats for that. And I may click copy and then paste that into whatever LLM I'm using, and then just amend slightly the different
Exactly.
things that I'm looking for. So you don't need to be a rocket science to change it for your own use case.
Yeah, and I think, and we always, you know, state this and encourage this, like AI, whether you're using it in this manner or, with screening or anything like that, you know, it's behind it. So, if you need to tweak the prompt, to kind of gear it more towards what you're looking for, you do that. Like the idea is just that you have a ready-made prompt there so that you can then just customize it slightly rather than having to create the whole thing. And, because I find, particularly when I'm using ChatGPT, like I might ask the question 5 or 6 times. And if you see the different options we have there in terms of strategy, screening, um, recruitment marketing, to be able to craft job descriptions like that, it's just
Yeah.
such a huge time saver. And I think, you know, particularly it is quite general, and I think you're then getting that specialized knowledge where you may not have it.
Yeah. Wonderful. Caroline, thanks for taking the time to join me again. And thank you for contributing to our community, making resources like this available. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again sometime.
Yeah, likewise, thanks for having me on.